Actually, I talk here about making decisions. Wow. Because some decisions, they feel very good, but your logic doesn't agree to them. You can say in a small example, you're somewhere out and you feel like eating a steak, which is maybe over your budget or whatever it is. Who cares about this flat?
Okay.
Because my main idea was to go out from the villa, to spend less, because I don't need 3 bedrooms.
Yeah.
And now I'm spending more. And it's bigger. So actually it's the opposite. But this was the logic part, which tells you you don't need too much, spend less. From logic, it's perfect, it's fine. Everyone will agree, everyone. But the feeling didn't match, that's the problem. The feeling was here in this penthouse perfect. This is what I say to people. First I said this example with the steak because it's more easy. Steak is, let's say, 30-40 euro decision. But imagine you don't have a lot of money and you are out and you want to eat steak, but it feels good to make it. But then you don't make it because it's too expensive. You are fucking yourself.
Yeah.
It's very funny because, no, it's really very funny because let's say your intuition gives you the opportunity to prove yourself that you are rich, for example. If you made the decision you want to be rich. So, okay, we skip back. Let's say 2 weeks before you say, I'm rich, I want to be rich, I'm rich. And then you get this situation where you need to spend more on something what you usually spend, but you have a good feeling. Then it's the question, where does the good feeling come from? Why does it feel good? Why does it feel good when you think it's too expensive for me?
Because you know you can do it and you can afford it, maybe.
You can afford it, yes, but it doesn't fit in your... Just imagine you have 500 euro and you sit there and then you say, I buy a steak for 30 euro. You can afford it, but comparing to what you have, it's stupid from your logic, but it still feels good. So why? Where does the good feeling come from? This is the question.
From your intuition?
Yeah, exactly, because you made a decision. You made a decision to become rich, and to become rich, you need to feel rich.
Yeah.
Because actually if you say, my goal is to be rich, I want to be rich, you will never be rich, because it's in the future. And your intuition comes from some point where it's no past, no future, only now. So if your intuition gives you something to feel something, which is connected to your goal, you can every time do it immediately, now. Your intuition will never tell you, you need the Aventador SVJ to be happy.
Yeah.
It will never do that, because it's impossible. Because now it may not fit to the things you are able to afford.
Okay.
Which is crazy, because now it comes to the other point. Now you say, I want to take this steak, and you know how it feels. Everyone knows how it feels. It doesn't mean if it's steak or whatever it is. Or if you buy shoes, you go in, you see this pair of shoes, and you have immediately, bam, that's it. Immediately. And then you look on the price, you're like, ah, fuck. And you know what happens there? This is very stupid. Your intuition, or the universe, however you want to call it, gives you the opportunity to feel rich and to, to say yes to you being rich. Because you want to be rich, and if you would be rich in this situation, would you buy the shoes? Yes, no?
Of course.
Of course. So what do you do if you don't buy them? You say, no, I'm not rich. It's the most stupid thing you can do, if the feeling is right. And then on the other hand, you go somewhere and you spend money on shit where you feel that you don't need it, and you spend it. You also say no to your being rich. Got it? This is the mindfuck.
Bruh.
So it's the
this is so relatable, literally.
It's the worst thing you can do. It's the worst thing. And I had this mindfuck with this penthouse here. The same. And at some point I realized, and after I saw this penthouse, I got like, bam, that's it. Okay, I can afford it, sure, but it's just stupid from the main idea what I had. And I checked other places, and they didn't match whatever I did. And then I got to the point, for example, if I rent something which is, let's say, 500 euro cheaper than this penthouse, but I will not feel like I feel in this penthouse. Did I really save money? Yes or no?
No.
Why?
Hey, it's a tricky question. So basically, the villa was cheaper than the penthouse.
Yeah.
But no, you are rich in your emotions, but you are not rich in money after.
Okay, my question maybe was tricky. The thing is, I even spend more. Even if the number is less, I spend more. Why? Because I don't feel this feeling what I feel here in another place.
Yeah.
So if I spend 2,000 here or 1,500 somewhere else, I may spend less in money. You think I spend less in money, but I spend more because I spend money for a place where I don't feel how I could feel here. So it's limiting my fear, it's limiting my feelings. And if you go one step more, if I feel like I feel here I feel safe, I feel every feelings, everything is amazing here, means I put myself to a level where I can be the best version of myself in the most efficient way.
So be more productive as well.
Yes, so I will even earn more money here. The only problem why we are so fucked up, we don't know it before. If someone tells you, look, you spend 500 more in rent, but you will earn 100,000 euro more next year, they will say, ah, easy, I will make it. But you don't know it before. This is why we have intuition. Because it speaks to us and we should trust. This is how it comes from, and the same is with the steak. So what you do is you say yes. And me, I'm very specific in this. I say, okay, I spent this 2,000, for example, on this penthouse. But then I go, for example, to the shop and I buy something and I say, no, 3 euros is too much for this. You know, we were today in the supermarket. Really, it's funny. We went today in the supermarket. We bought this butter. What did I say? I wanted to buy 2 or 3. What did I say?
Why is it so expensive?
Yeah, it's 4 euro something for the butter. And in Slavinesis it's 3 euro. So what did I do? I only bought 1. This is where you give the money the value. Because you don't put it out where it's useless, but you put it out where it brings you something. Actually, money is like in the chess game, you know? This, I don't know how these figures are called. You put them
the
there.
queen and the king. And
Yeah, you put them where your intuition says to put it, and you get the feelings. It's all about feelings. Money is it's nothing. It's paper.
So it basically happens the vice versa. So if you need something, you don't buy it because you say you're poor. But if you get something that you don't need it and you know it, but you buy it, you're like, yo, what the fuck? Why did I buy this? I don't need it. I'm still poor. I like, what the fuck?
Exactly. And you can never come to the point to be rich. By the way, it happens, it matches to all kind of feelings or situations. This is just now that we talk about money.
Technical problems.